Hey guys, welcome to another video. My name is Ian. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing a very quick June wrap up for you all. The reason I say that it's going to be pretty quick is because, one, I didn't read that many books compared to what I normally do in the month of June. It was just kind of a crazy month. I was in the process of prepping for an interview and interviewing and having some role changes at work, and then I also went on vacation, and it was just kind of a crazy month. So I only got 7 books done, which is totally fine, a perfectly respectable number, but slower than usual for me. Additionally, it's going to be a quicker review because I've already talked about a lot of these books in some other videos, but I did want to just continue with my wrap-ups for the year. So we're going to slowly recap the things I read, do some overview thoughts, and if you want some deeper thoughts, I'll have some reviews linked down below, and additionally, you can just watch some of my other videos and see what I think. So yeah, without any further ado, we're about to jump into the video, but let me know what your favorite book was that you read in June. That's what the month is that we just finished. Yeah, let me know what your favorite book was from June. Thank you so much. Let's jump in. Okay, so like I said, I read 7 books in the month of June. We're gonna go ahead and go from my least favorite to my favorite. So my least favorite of the month is my least favorite book of the year so far. That is With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. Ultimately, I found this book to be very derivative of Agatha Christie. I found it to be overly convoluted. I thought the twists were redundant and cheap. And ultimately, there was very little that I loved here. Didn't like the characters very much, found the plot to be a little bit ridiculous, and it just was not my favorite. So if you like this book, I am very happy for you. I want everyone to enjoy everything they read because that's what reading is for having a good time. But unfortunately, I didn't have one with a Vengeance. So probably my last Riley Sager for a while, but those are all my thoughts. If you want to hear me rant about this book, I have a review down below that you can check out. If you need that validation, like if you read it and didn't like it too, check it out because I hated it. Okay, moving on. Next book is what was the other book that I think? Piper's Price. So we're going to talk about Piper's Price by Andrew Givler. This is book 1.5 of the deck collection series. If you don't know, this is an urban fantasy series following a young man whose soul is stolen by a demon, and he's now in this journey to try to get it back. He has to delve deep into this world of magic that exists amongst our own, while also just trying to, be in his 20s. I found this book to be really compelling. I really enjoyed the humor in it, as I always do, and it was nice to see some characters that aren't as prevalent in the later books. So overall, I had a good time with this. Not anything super impressive necessarily. I don't necessarily think this story is essential to reading the series. It's just, an extra story to have a good time with, and I definitely did. So recommend this if you like this series. Next book to talk about is The Bone Collector by Jeffrey Deaver. This is the first book in the Lincoln Rhyme mystery series. It's not a detective series because he's not a detective. He is a forensic, ex-head of NYPD forensics, the nation's foremost criminalist, the man who could work a crime scene and come away with a perfect profile of the killer, frozen in time. But what's interesting is Lincoln Rhyme has been in an accident that now has made him unable to do a lot. He is basically paralyzed. He can't move his arms or legs really. He's in a wheelchair, and he just has very little will to live, which creates quite the interesting and compelling character, to be honest. This character who is very much in a tough situation, is very sympathetic, and additionally just has very little hope. I found him to be a really refreshing take on this type of story. It certainly adds a bit of a twist here. But additionally, on top of all that, we have a serial killer, the Bone Collector, who is very quickly stacking up bodies, and at each crime scene, he leaves a clue about his next victim, and it's up to Lincoln and his team to try to catch this killer before more people are harmed. I thought that this book was really creative, and I enjoyed Lincoln as a character. There's some great relationships in here that are developed as well, and I thought this was a very refreshing type of mystery story. Unfortunately, when I read it, I just wasn't really in the mood for a mystery, so that did impact my enjoyment a little bit, but that is definitely a personal thing. I can objectively see that this is a great mystery story and has a lot going for it, and I will definitely be continuing the series very, very soon. I think it was just a timing thing for me, but overall, I still really enjoy this book. I just think I should have read it at a different time. So yes, The Bone Collector by Jeffrey Deaver, I do recommend it. The next book is Shuet by Claire Oshetsky. This is a novel following a woman who is convinced that she is pregnant with a baby owl and all of the things that come about as a result of that, how it impacts her relationship with her unborn child, how it impacts her relationship with her husband, as well as her relationship with the world, and very importantly, with herself. This is a story about parenthood. It is about how thin the line is and how blurred the line is between trying to parent your child in a way that allows them to be themselves and trying to parent your child in a way that helps to make them into better people. It's a story that is up for interpretation in a lot of ways, but that I think is a worthy read for everyone. It's very strange, very fascinating, and definitely has left an impression on me. I really enjoy Shuet. If you like literary fiction with a strange twist on it, very emotional moments, and some really thought-provoking ideas, definitely check out Shuet by Claire Oshetsky. I cannot wait to read something new by this author who has a book called Evil Genius coming out in January or February of 2026. I recommend this book. I recommend Poor Dear by this author, and I will read anything that Claire Oshetsky writes. And finally, the best books that I read in the month were books 4 and 5 and 6, which I don't have physically right here, of the Green Rider series. I'm obsessed with these books. I find them to be so compelling. I love the characters. I love this story. Each book just hooks me in and has me so on the edge of my seat to find out what's going to happen to Kerrigan, the Green Rider, who is a messenger for the king, and all of the different things going on, all the politics and the different sects of people in this land, and the ups and downs and the twists and the turns and all of it. It is just so compelling. I have not been as hooked by a series as this in some time. It has been some time since I've just been so enamored with the series. And Green Rider rocks. It is just my cup of tea. If I had to rank these books, I would put book 6, Firebrand, at the bottom of these 3. Still really good, like a 4.75 roughly. And then I would probably go with Black Veil, book 4. Also, that's a 5-star, and book 5, Mirror Sight, my favorite of the series so far. 5-star. I love the series so much. Please give Green Rider a try if you like fantasy at all. It is a great blending of classic and modern fantasy, and it gets my full stamp of approval. So good. Those are the 7 books that I read in the month, though. Very Green Rider heavy. 3 out of the 7 books that I finished were Green Rider, and I was reading another Green Rider book at the end of the month that carried over. So in addition to that, I also read most of Ascendant by Michael R. Miller. Didn't quite finish it, though, so it will be going into my wrap-up for July. But yeah. Not my strongest reading month, but overall, I at least love Green Rider and Shuet, so I'll take it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was a fast one, but it's all I have for you today. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.